Have you ever felt like there just aren't enough hours in the day to get everything done? With increasingly demanding workloads, personal commitments, and social obligations, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by time management challenges. In this video, we'll explore some practical techniques for managing your time more effectively, helping you prioritize tasks, avoid distractions, and make the most of every hour. First, let's talk about prioritization. When faced with a long to-do list, it's essential to identify the most critical tasks that need attention first. This is often referred to as the Eisenhower matrix, which separates tasks into 4 quadrants based on their urgency and importance. Tasks that are both urgent and important should be done immediately, while those that are less pressing can be delegated or postponed. To illustrate this concept, consider a manager who has 3 deadlines approaching within the next week: submitting a report to the board, preparing for an upcoming presentation, and completing a team project. By analyzing each task's urgency and importance, the manager could allocate 40% of their time to the report submission, urgent and important, 30% to preparing for the presentation, somewhat urgent but still important, and 30% to the team project, less pressing but necessary. Next, let's discuss the Pomodoro technique. Developed by Francesco Cirillo in the late 1980s, this method involves working in focused 25-minute increments, followed by a 5-minute break. After 4 cycles, you take a longer break of 15-30 minutes. This technique helps maintain productivity while avoiding burnout. Imagine you're writing an article for your company's blog and have several research papers to read through before starting the draft. By dedicating yourself to focused work sessions using the Pomodoro technique, you can make significant progress on that article in a short amount of time. After completing 4 25-minute increments of reading and note-taking, you take a longer break to review your findings, relax, and recharge. Finally, let's talk about avoiding distractions. With the constant availability of digital devices, social media, and email notifications, it's easy to get sidetracked from important tasks. One technique for minimizing distractions is called time blocking. This involves allocating fixed blocks of time for specific activities, such as checking email or taking a break. To implement this technique effectively, consider your most common sources of distraction and schedule dedicated time for each one. For instance, you might allocate 30 minutes in the morning to check and respond to urgent emails, then block out several hours without any digital interruptions while working on critical tasks. Quick recap: we discussed prioritizing tasks using the Eisenhower matrix, utilizing the Pomodoro technique for focused work sessions, and minimizing distractions through time blocking. These techniques can help you manage your time more efficiently, achieve a better balance between work and personal life, and reduce stress in the process. In conclusion, effective time management is not about having more hours in the day, but rather making the most of every hour. By implementing these simple yet powerful techniques, you'll be able to prioritize tasks, stay focused, and maintain a healthy work-life balance, giving you the confidence to tackle any challenge that comes your way. Remember, time management is a skill that can be learned with practice. Take control of your schedule today. When implementing time blocking, it's essential to consider the concept of temptation bundling. This involves combining a pleasurable activity with an unpleasant one to increase motivation and efficiency. For instance, if you love listening to music or podcasts while working out, try using this as an opportunity to fit in some exercise during your daily schedule. Imagine dedicating 30 minutes each morning to checking emails, social media, and news updates, but doing so while engaging in a physical activity like yoga or jogging. By bundling these tasks together, you'll not only stay on top of your digital responsibilities but also energize yourself for the day ahead. Another critical aspect of time blocking is learning to say no to non-essential commitments that can derail your schedule. This might involve politely declining invitations from colleagues, family members, or friends that don't align with your priorities. Remember, saying no to something that doesn't contribute to your goals means you're more likely to say yes to activities that do. To effectively prioritize tasks using the Eisenhower matrix, consider categorizing them into 4 quadrants: urgent and important, do first; important but not urgent, schedule; urgent but not important, delegate; and not urgent or important, eliminate. This framework helps you distinguish between critical tasks that demand immediate attention and those that can be handled at a later time. For example, if you're working on an article with a tight deadline, it's essential to focus on completing the most critical sections first. These might include researching key statistics, outlining major points, or drafting the introduction. By allocating dedicated blocks of time for these tasks using the Pomodoro technique, you'll be able to make significant progress and avoid last-minute stress. When dealing with email overload, try implementing a 2-minute rule. This involves responding promptly to any message that can be resolved within 2 minutes, freeing up your mental energy for more complex tasks. Additionally, consider setting aside specific times each day or week to check and respond to emails, rather than constantly interrupting your workflow. Effective time management also requires establishing clear boundaries with colleagues, clients, or managers who might expect immediate responses or updates. Practice active communication by specifying when you're available for meetings, calls, or messages, ensuring that everyone involved is on the same page. When allocating dedicated blocks of time for focused work sessions using the Pomodoro technique, remember to take regular breaks to recharge and avoid burnout. These intervals can be used for stretching exercises, meditation, or simply taking a short walk outside. By incorporating physical activity into your daily schedule, you'll not only improve productivity but also maintain overall well-being. The concept of batching is another valuable technique for boosting efficiency in time management. This involves grouping similar tasks together and completing them in one session, allowing you to focus on a single task without constant switching between different activities. For instance, if you're working on a marketing campaign, try dedicating several hours to creating content and schedule a block of time for social media posting and engagement. Incorporating technology can also enhance your time management skills. Consider using tools like Rescue Time or Focus at Will to track how much time is spent on specific tasks or apps, helping you identify areas where improvement is needed. Similarly, apps like Todoist or Trello enable you to organize your tasks, set deadlines, and collaborate with team members in a seamless manner. By embracing the concept of time blocks and incorporating techniques like batching, prioritization, and effective communication, you'll be well equipped to tackle even the most complex challenges while maintaining a healthy balance between work and personal life. To further refine your time management skills, consider implementing the Eisenhower Matrix, a decision-making tool that categorizes tasks based on their urgency and importance. This involves dividing your tasks into 4 quadrants: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. By prioritizing tasks in the urgent and important quadrant first, you'll ensure that critical deadlines are met while minimizing distractions. When dealing with recurring tasks or meetings, create a schedule template to maintain consistency across days, weeks, or months. This can include setting aside specific times for routine activities such as checking emails, attending team meetings, or conducting performance reviews. By streamlining these repetitive tasks, you'll conserve mental energy and reduce the likelihood of procrastination. Another essential aspect of time management is developing a stop-doing list, a collection of non-essential tasks that can be delegated, eliminated, or minimized to free up more time for high-priority activities. For example, if you're responsible for managing social media accounts, consider delegating content creation tasks to team members or outsourcing them to freelancers. In addition to these strategies, it's also crucial to establish a pre-work routine that sets the tone for your workday. This can include activities such as journaling, meditation, or reading industry news, helping you stay focused and motivated throughout the day. By incorporating these habits into your daily schedule, you'll cultivate a sense of discipline and responsibility, enabling you to manage your time more effectively.